ولنا مشاهد دستور ونشهد الله فضل Sh.Muhammad الرحمن طريقتنا الصحبة والخير في الجميع. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والفجر ولا نعشر صدق الله العظيم. İşte bugün inşallah yarın inşallah bu mübarek 10 gecede Allah Azze ve Celle onun adına
Tomorrow will be, inshallah, the beginning of the 10 holy nights.
yemin eder. Bu geceler senenin en mübarek gecelerindendir. Onlarda
And these nights are among the year the most sacred and most holy days in the year. These nights.
Müslümanlara Allah Azze ve Celle her şeyi onların istifadesi için tembih ediyor.
Allah Almighty has created everything and has created everything so that we as humans may benefit from it.
Mübarek geceler var, mübarek günler var.
Thus, there are sacred nights, there are sacred days from which we should benefit.
Mübarek insanlar var.
There are sacred people from who we should benefit.
Bunlar hepsi Allah'ın sevdikleri şeylerdir.
There are days, there are people who are sacred to Allah Almighty.
Onları ümmeti Muhammed'e, Peygamberimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem'e, ümmetine hediyelerdir.
And Allah Almighty has granted these holy days and nights and these holy people upon the beloved nation of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, as a gift and divine favor.
Peygamberimiz ümmeti son ümmettir.
The nation of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, is the last of all nations of prophets.
Hayırlı ümmettir o.
It is the most blessed of all nations.
Onların kıymetini bilmek Müslümanın faydasına oluyor.
And as Muslims, we must be aware of the precious value of being part of the community and the nation of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, which is a great honor for us.
Allah Azze ve Celle cömerttir, kerimdir.
Allah Almighty, He is generous, He is the most gracious one.
Kereminin hududu, haddi yoktur.
And there's no limit to the generosity of Allah Almighty.
Çünkü bu geceler onun bir ikramıdır.
And thus these nights, these sacred nights, are a divine favor on us.
Ta bayramın gecesine kadar 10 gece bu geceler başlar.
And starting with this night, there will be 10 nights in a row up to the day of feast, which are to be considered sacred nights.
Bunlar mübarektir. Bu günler oruç tutmak isteyen onlar gene çok sevaptır.
And those who would like to fast during the day up until the feast may do so. There is great reward and blessing in fasting during these holy days.
Mahsus 8 ve 9. gün onlar 8 gün Arefe'den bir gün önce de Arefe günü.
It is recommended to fast 8 days and the 9th day on the day of Arafah. So it's recommended to fast the day before of Arafah and the day of Arafah.
Oruç tutmak yani tutabilen onu muhakkak tutsun.
And those who are capable of fasting, they should observe and perform fast during these holy days now.
Tutmayan en azından Arefe günü, 9. günü tutması.
And those who are uncapable to fast throughout these 9 days should at least fast on the 9th day, on the day of Arafah.
Büyük bir kazançtır.
And there will be a great bounty for the one who fasts.
Onu bırakmamak lazım.
And one should not neglect that bounty and let that bounty go.
Dünyanın menfaati için insanlar nelere katlanır,
People do so many things when it's about worldly interest,
ne yaparlar, şaşırıp kalırsın.
and one is astonished by what people do for the sake of worldly businesses or worldly affairs.
Ahiret için olunca fazla haberleri olmaz.
When it comes to matters relating to the hereafter, people are not aware of these things.
Haberi olsa o kadar tembellikten yana bir şey yapamaz.
And even if people are aware, they do not act accordingly because they are lazy to do things for the hereafter.
Bunlar kaybedilecek şeyler değil.
But the things for the hereafter are not things to be neglected or things to be lost.
Dünya menfaati zaten 2 günlük dünyadır.
We must be aware that all our worldly interests are part of this world, and this world is nothing that will last forever. It is something that is going to pass in 1 or 2 days.
Bir lahzanın içinde biter.
This worldly life is just a moment and will finish within a moment.
Ahiret ilelebet. Onlar
Whereas the hereafter will be everlasting.
mümin için büyük bir kazançtır.
So everything that is done for the hereafter and the bounty one obtains for the hereafter is a great reward and is a great blessing for a person.
Sonsuza kadar faydasını görür.
It is a reward and blessing that will last forever.
Allah bize bu kuvvet versin.
May Allah Almighty strengthen us,
Nefsimizi yenelim inşallah.
and may Allah Almighty give us power so that we may overcome our egos.
Çünkü nefis kolaylığı ister.
The ego is always inclined to easy things.
Uykudan kalkmaz.
The ego does not want to wake up.
Yerinden oynamaz.
The ego does not want to move from where it is.
Allah yolunda olunca, başka yol olunca sabaha kadar tepinir.
The ego does not want to do anything on the way of Allah Almighty, but when it comes to things the ego likes, it will do everything, it will stay up all night long.
Oynar, her türlü pisliği yapar.
It will dance, it will play, it will do all kinds of dirty things.
Sabah ezanı olmadan yatıp kalır.
And then it will stay awake all night up until the call of prayer for morning prayer for Fajr, and then it will go to sleep.
Sabah umuru değil, bu nefsin
And the ego won't care about Fajr prayer.
Şeydir, kolaylığa nefis kendine kolay zannettiği şeyler
Thus the ego is inclined towards things about which it thinks that they are easy.
ahiret için zordur.
And for the ego, everything that is for the hereafter appears to be difficult.
Nefsine uymayın. Bu geceleri, bu günleri muhakkak istifade edin.
Do not follow or obey your egos, but dedicate yourselves to Allah Almighty throughout these 10 holy nights, and be for Allah Almighty throughout these sacred days.
Kıyam-ı Leyl dedi, yani geceleyin yatmadan önce abdestle yatıp
And before you go to sleep, make sure to make a ablution.
2 rekat kılıp sabah namazından önce kalkıp 2 rekat, 4 rekat, 8 rekat ne kadar kılarsa
So one, before going to bed to sleep, one should make ablution and pray 2 rakah, and then one should also wake up before Fajr time and should pray 2 rakah, 4 rakah, 8 rakah, as much as one can before actual Fajr prayer.
o da teheccüddür. Onu bütün gece ibadetten geçirmiş gibi olur diyor Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem.
And our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, has described that the one who performs prayer before going to bed and the one who then performs prayer before Fajr prayer, the prayer of Tahajjud, will be as if he had performed prayer throughout the entire night.
Yani bir zorluğu yok, kolaydır.
And so there's no difficulty. It is easy.
Allah yardımcımız olsun.
May Allah Almighty support us.
İnşallah hayırlı geceler, bu hayırlı geceler mübarek olsun hepimize, ümmet.
And may these sacred nights that are now ahead of us be a blessing and the reason of great bounty for the people and the believers.
Muhammed'e hayırlı olsun.
And we congratulate the nation of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, for the sake of these sacred days.
Ümmetin selameti için olsun inşallah.
And may these sacred nights and days be the reason for the nation and the community of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, to reach salvation and peace.
Ve minallah tevfik. El-Fatih.